There's a lot of talk these days about target audience and niche, but quite how much you need to narrow your focus is not really widely understood. Now, if you're having a hard time growing your business, this fundamental foundational step is worth revisiting. Almost everyone I talk to believes that her niche is narrow enough, and 99% of the time it isn't narrow enough to get your ideal clients in sufficient numbers. Now, I know that you can coach a lot of different people with a lot of different issues, but when it comes to marketing, you need to be seen and heard above the noise in the marketplace. And the noise is loud. There are over 53,000 coaching practitioners worldwide, and anybody can call themselves a coach, a mentor, a consultant. The market's global and it's lucrative. So the big question is why and how are you going to stand out? The answer is by being very clear about who you're talking to and knowing them as well as they know themselves. Now, I know from my own experience that all this sounds counterintuitive. I mean, why would you want to cut out lots of people who you could help? Surely you would make more money if you could appeal to more people. Well, no, that's not the case. Appealing to the many means that your message and you will not be memorable. It won't resonate with anyone at an emotional level. And because we all buy with our emotions first and back it up with logic later, that's really important. Now, all of your outward-facing communication needs to be focused on your ideal client and around your key message. To stand a chance of them stopping what they're doing, to read, listen, or to watch more of what you're saying. So if they land on your website, you have a few seconds to capture their interest. And if they're scrolling through their newsfeed on Facebook, your ad or your post needs to stop them in their tracks. Your marketing messages need to speak to your potential client in a way that they feel that you can read their mind, that way they'll be drawn to you in your business. And if they're drawn to you in your business, that means more clients for you. And having a clear niche means that it's easier to be seen as an expert. As an expert, you stand out from the crowd, you can command higher fees, and if people understand exactly what you do, then you're more likely to get referrals and you're more likely to get people actually coming to you rather than you going searching. It also means that you can more easily identify where your ideal client hangs out, and knowing that means that you can focus your efforts on those places rather than trying to be everywhere and being seen nowhere. Also, it's so much easier to write that email or the advertisement or the post because you know what language to use. Now, you wouldn't write the same email to your husband as you would to your uncle, even if the subject matter was pretty similar. And lastly, you will find that you build a community so much more easily, and they stay with you because you're giving them what they want because you understand them. But understanding this argument for niching doesn't make it easy to actually do. The tendency is still to widen that net, and I know because I obviously go through the same process, and that's why I said earlier it seems counterintuitive. So how do you focus firmly on your niche? First, ask yourself some questions and do a bit of brainstorming. What are your skills, your gifts, your passions, your knowledge, and your life or business experience? Who would you like to work with and around what subjects? What problems could you solve that people would pay for? What is their pain? What keeps them up at night? What is it that's making them unhappy? Do they have a strong desire or urgent need for what you offer? And always focus your marketing on what they want, not what they need. That can come later. Another question is your market easy to reach? Very important question. And what are the solutions that you could offer? What results could you help your client to achieve? And lastly, what or who could benefit most from working with you and would be willing and able to pay your fees? Obviously a crucial one there. So once you've got some clarity, interview or survey people that fall into your chosen market. This will help you check out your theories and get into their heads. And it also helps to take note of the language that they use, and you can mirror this in your own outward-facing communication. Now, also visit where they hang out and get a real better understanding of an insight into what their issues are, what they do, how they talk, what language they use. You can do this through Facebook groups or in LinkedIn groups quite well. And to keep track, build yourself an avatar and memorize your key marketing message, and keep those in mind whenever you're communicating with your audience. So move forward confidently with your chosen niche. It may evolve over time, and that's perfectly okay. You need to start somewhere, and the more you work with people, the more you'll understand who's a good fit for you and who you can get the best results for. So that's it for today. I'm Tracey Burnett, Business Growth and Marketing Mentor at Leads to Success. And if you're a successful female coach or consultant who wants to achieve even more and is committed to doing whatever is required to get your business turnover way into 6 figures, arrange a chat with me and I'll show you how to get there. Bye.